Well, welcome, and today you can find me doing the Postbridge walk, which is just a little bit way down from where we were last time, doing the Grimspound walk. If you just carry on towards Tavy on the moor, literally a couple of miles down the road you'll come to Postbridge. And first of all, we are going to see the Postbridge. The sort of the main event is right at the beginning of the walk. If you leave the car park, which is up there, and just walk down past Postbridge stores, there's actually two bridges. The old Clapper Bridge over the East Dart River is believed to date from the 13th century and was on the medieval packhorse track from Chagford to Tavistock. Today's bridge beside it dates from the Turnpike era and was built about 1790. Now, I've driven past this bridge many times. It's one of those places you just go through, and you kind of see tourists huddled and playing in the river, and you can see why. I mean, it's just a very, very lovely spot. I mean, spring has sprung, but it's still not quite a balmy summer's day, but you can imagine that if it were, it would be a lovely place to chill out. Oh, and is that a bear? Looks like one. Anyway, the interesting thing about this walk though is we've kind of walked down the road to look at the bridges, and now we've got to go back up the road, so we're kind of, little sightsee and then right on with the walk. Okay, so we're walking back up the hill. It says from the car park entrance, turn left, see the bridges, and then retrace your steps up the hill to the road junction signed Belliver. Go right over the cattle grid and immediately right into Belliver Forest. Been there, been running through there, it's very nice. Anyway, let's do the basics. 4 miles, gradient, easy gradients, apart from one short moderate descent at Belliver. Severity moderate. Time 1 3/4 or 2 1/4 hours. We'll be doing the long one, 2 1/4 hours. And there are public toilets at the visitor centre, which is in the car park. Okay, so now it says go over the cattle grid and then immediately right, I guess it's up here, into Belliver Forest. Bear left through a gate signed as public footpath. There's a gate over there, kind of a track there, but this gate does have some signs on it, and there's lots of people walking up there, so that's probably a good bet. And indeed, it's signed public footpath. After 200 metres, go right on a forestry track. So I've got 200 metres of this wonderful track. It's kind of mid-April. We've had a bit of grim weather, a bit of grey and drizzle, but the forecast for today was really good weather, and it's turned out to be right. It's very lovely indeed. Okay, there's a forestry track there. I'm guessing is that about 200 metres? I think so. Then after 120 metres, turn left up a lesser path. Okay, I think I can see a sort of stick sign thing in the distance, possibly. It says we take an easy forest track to the prehistoric settlement and ceremonial complex known by the delightful name of Craps Ring. Yeah, I've been down here a few times running a few years back. I remember coming down here, it was about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I heard this boom, 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 boom. I thought, blimey, someone's listening to music a bit loud. No, there was a rave going on, obviously been going on all night. Crazy. But there you go. I wonder, do they still do that here? Okay, here is a lesser track. Up to the left. God, I've had to shed my jacket. I did ponder about it in the car, but I thought, nah, if I don't bring it, I'll be cold. But actually, it's quite toasty in this here woods. This is a popular area around here. You see a lot of walkers, cyclists and whatnot. And I think we're going up to Belvoir Tor, which I have been up to. I don't remember that being too much of a massive thing. Indeed, a moderate one. This is where you come for your Christmas trees. I bet many do. Right, up a lesser path with mature trees on the left, young trees on the right. Over there, over there. Bear slightly right at the end of the plantation to follow a fainter track. Here, the track's just kind of got very faint indeed and very boggy. But I'm guessing we're going to go up there. Oh my word. Like I say, we have had a bit of rain. Which is easy to forget when it's so gloriously sunny. Right, it says bear left by a large granite slab. I'm guessing that's that. To pass 3 ash trees on the left. Okay, well I'm guessing that looks like one tree with 3 stumps, trunks. To reach Craps Ring. I'm seeing some granite bits and pieces over there. Soon after you will see several hut circles identified by numbered marker posts. Now those I'm not seeing. The path is now parallel to the plantation on the right and passes a fallen tree. Okay, so the plantation carries on up here. We're just going to carry on, follow that up. Well, that might be a post there sticking up, marking a cairn circle. Okay, so I'm just going to go up here until we see a fallen tree and a cairn. Okay, 8A. I guess this is number 8A. This is a very, very lovely sort of, what was it, meadow or field or whatever it is. It's beautiful. And this almost like there's just golden grass. It's really quite magical. And I can see a fallen tree. Just had to turn back. Look at that. It's like, what country are we in? This is a really, really very strange landscape. Not seen anything quite like it. Maybe it's just time of year. Maybe a different time of year. All this golden would be green, and it would look a bit more. Aha! There is a post, and this, I think, is the cairn circle. How that's different to just a cairn, I don't know. Maybe there used to be a cairn on it, or something. It says carry on, and shortly afterwards, Belvoir Tor will appear ahead. I've kind of missed this. I know I did the Grimspound walk a few weeks back now. But you know, it was still quite cold, and it was yeah, there wasn't much warmth in the air, but today it's like, oh, basking in the sunshine. All right. Oh, okay. Here we have a post, a little row of stones, which, yeah, it says a further post indicates a small stone row which crosses our path. It says go left here on a wide grassy path for just 30 metres to find a splendid example of a Bronze Age burial chamber within a fenced area. Okay, I'm gonna watch where I put my feet. Oh my. A little style. I'll check that out. That's very interesting. Hator is on the skyline in the distance. Oh, it is. Way over there. Not sure you get that with the lens, but believe me, it's there. It makes you wonder, did they put people in there, or did they leave them on the top for the buzzards to come and pick them clean? I don't know. We are retracing steps to the stone row, and just past the marker post, turn left towards the conifer plantation on the right. Okay, so we're going back to that thing, the little row of stones. Okay, back at the post and the little row. It says just past the post, turn left towards the conifer plantation on the right. Here, another post. Oh, I see, there's a little track down here, I bet that's it. Another post marks a further burial chamber and a cairn circle. And there's Bellevator, way up there ahead. There's a lot of bird life tweeting, all busy getting ready for spring, doing their business. Oh. Well, they've probably already done that, but you know, nest building and all that. It really is very boggy underfoot, very boggy indeed. Okay, look at this. Wow, mini Stonehenges almost, but without the tops. There's a little bird on top of the post. Hello, mate. Take it easy. Bellevator is still immediately in front as you cross another track. Okay, we're just going to keep going, I think. It's a slight right and a left. Okay. Well, I think we're just heading for the tour anyway. Okay, there's a stone wall we've been waiting for. That was a little bit of a walk. It says turn left at the low stone wall to follow it for about 250 metres. Bellevator there still, off in the distance. At a path junction, turn right through an opening that was clearly once a gateway. Okay, there's a bit of an opening there, but I don't think it's that one, because it does say at the path junction, and it's an opening that clearly was a gateway. And up here there's like two massive great gate posts either side of the path. Yes, I think this must be it. Must be it. So we're going through here, take the right of the two grassy paths to the summit of Bellevator to enjoy the superb views. One thing we know about Mr. Noble is he's always right about his views. I say the view, like walking up to it isn't bad, look at that. And also over there, we've got these like conifers, and then up in the distance there, a couple of tors. I couldn't tell you what they are, but anyway, it's one of those like kind of tracks that Oh, I couldn't tell you how long this is. The perspective is just absolutely just messed up because it's going uphill as well. I love that sound. They're always flying really high overhead, chirruping at the top of their voices, but they're really hard to see because they're only tiny little birds. And I think they're saying, look at me, come over here, don't go over there, because they don't want you going near their nests. I think that's what it's about. Nearly at the top. Ah, it's quite a climb. Oh, yeah, it's probably worth actually just looking back down there. It's quite a way. I can see one of those things. Yes Tour, there was one on Yes Tour. The Ordnance What's It things. Whoa. Crikey. Well, that's Princetown over there. You could tell by the mast. Back down there's the way we came. We'd have to retrace our steps in a minute back down there. But cool, what a view. So Grimspound will be over there somewhere. That's where we were the other day. Is that Haytor up there on the hill? I think it might be. Could well be. Stunning. Stunning. What a stunning place. And now I've got to get back down. I think I'm going to go around this way because I think it was probably a bit drier. So we want to get back on the path, back down the hill. Do you remember the wall at the gateway with the big two gate posts? We're basically going all the way back to there, retracing. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it says Belvoir Tor is 1,453 feet high. One of the highest tors in the centre of the moor. We get exceptional 360 degrees views. On a clear day, Sitterford Tor and Fernworthy Forest can be seen to the north. Haytor Rocks to the east, Holm Ridge to the south, and Princetown with the communications mast on North Hessery Tor to the west. After Belvoir Tor, we descend to the hamlet of Belvoir. Alrighty, back at the wall. It says carry on at this point for a shorter option to return to Postbridge. So if you keep on going down there, you'll just get straight back to Postbridge. Alternatively, turn right on the signed bridleway, which descends with views towards Haytor Rock in the distance. At a path, crossing, continue downhill to arrive at a T-junction. That is what we will do. Now, bridle path. Does it say signed bridle path? Turn right on the signed bridleway. Okay, just looking at the map, and the signed bridleway is a little way down here. There's what looks like a gravel track to the right here. I wonder if that's it. Yeah, the signpost up there. That's got to be it, isn't it? Turn right on the signed bridle path, which descends Haytor in the distance. I'm going to say this is it. There's a kind of, that's not a bridle path, is it? That's a road. This is a bridle path. And it says public bridleway. It says at a path crossing, continue downhill to arrive at a T-junction. Alright. Oh, there's Haytor. Right, that's cool. That's weird, isn't it? They've left like a big tree trunk. Left just the one sticking up. It's full of holes. I wonder if they left that for woodpeckers. Okay, it says at the path crossing, we've got to carry on downhill. So we'll go straight over this. Turn left through a gate and descend carefully down a rocky track. There's a gate here. Is that the gate we mean? No, that's a gate goes into a field. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we'll carry on down here. Oh look, gorse flowers. I think mine and Gemma's next venture in foraging for stuff may well be gorse flower wine. Have you ever tried it? We found a recipe, it says it needs 5 litres of gorse flowers. Like, that's going to take a long time to pick, so I don't know whether that will happen. That might just be a pie in the sky. But apparently it's very delicious. I can imagine it would be, that coconut flavour. Now we're coming to a gate. And this one does indeed go down a rocky track to the left. So there we go, that makes more sense. Whoop. Oh. It's a levitating gate. Okay, turn left through a gate, descend carefully down a rocky track. This joins a lane to pass several buildings and then a youth hostel on the left. Bear right at the bottom. Okay. Passing the entrance to Belvoir Forest car park. There are toilets here to reach Belvoir Bridge. Oh, there's another bridge and another car park and another toilets. Well, I mean, yeah, this is a bit bony. Very bony. Another gate. Okay, that's a youth hostel. It says bear right down here. Yeah, bear right at the bottom, passing the entrance to Belvoir Forest car park. Sign that says Belvoir Forest down here. Oh. You should do that, you know. Just stuff your nose into a gorse bush and have a good whiff. Cool, everybody should do that at least once. Okay, let's get a bit confusing. Well, we've come here, Belvoir Forest, pay and display up there. There, right at the bottom, passing the entrance to the car park. Okay, and then we're going to come back here once we've seen the bridge. So this is Belvoir Bridge. Oh, it's a bit chilly in the shade. I don't mind telling you. Again, I bet this is lovely in the summer. People come in and just paddling. Oh, it does look lovely. Look at that. That is a beautiful picture. Oh, I'm going to sit down and take 5. Because today I've bought a drink. I've been sensible. After that last walk, by the end of it, God, dear, I wasn't doing too well. I was knackered. Anyway. We descend into the hamlet of Belvoir. The track we come down is the route of the Lich Way, once known as the Corpse Way. At one time, parishioners in the area had, by law, to bury their dead at the parish church at Lidford. That's mad. 12 miles away. The track across the moor still has numerous references to this, with place names such as Coffin Wood and Corpse Lane. There are 2 more bridges at Belvoir. The substantial Clapper Bridge, although less complete than the one we saw at Postbridge, is a fine old structure. It is thought that the gap in the middle never did have a granite top. Notches in the uprights suggest it may have had timber planks instead. Oh, there's another bridge behind the bridge. See, it's worth reading the book. You get a little bit of extra info. Look at that. Okay, silly question time. What makes it a Clapper Bridge? Put your answers in the comments below, because I haven't got a clue. I mean, they're obviously old and big stones, but did you have to clap as you were going over it or something? I don't know. Look at this woodland. Isn't this just like a heavenly glade? Oh, beautiful. Right then, we must head on. It says go back to the car park entrance, then bear right across the moorland on a signed bridleway following the telephone lines. Oh yeah. Turn right by the cattle grid and up the hill past the phone box. Okay, onwards. Okay, so I've come back up to the entrance to the car park, Belvoir car park, and here's the telephone lines, which is good because I don't see a sign for a bridle path. So that was following the phone lines is a good clue. Oh, this is boggy. Okay, that makes sense. It says turn right at the cattle grid, which we've just come to that, and the signed bridle path. Turn right up by the cattle grid, up the hill, past the phone box, and I can see a phone box right up there. It's grey. The signed bridleway just past the houses can be wet and muddy, so it may be best to keep on the road for a while. All right. Cool. Looks a bit like something has just like demolished the land. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so near the top of the hill where there is an open field with a farm building on the left, right there. Join the grassy path now close to the road on the right. Okay. That'll be this, I think. Oh, it's nicer to walk on. That was quite a little hill of tarmac there I just walked up. Oh, this has got a nice bounce to it. It says continue on this grassy path, not the more obvious farm track branching right, and go gently downhill towards Postbridge. This pathway may possibly be wet at times. Oh look, we're back to the golden stuff. You remember me when a west wind moves. Okay, the track's doing something there. Main track carries on up there. Oh, I see. We're going to go straight across. Down this track, I think. It's very definite it's a grassy track, whereas the others aren't really. Well, I think this is the last sort of leg of this walk, basically heading back down to the road. I don't know how long that's going to take, but it does appear that's what we're doing. This walk has been incredibly peaceful. It's been a lovely walk. I don't know whether it's to do with the oh, hang on, I have to think about this, because look at the state of this. I've got to get down through here somewhere. I'll go around. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the golden grass waving in the wind, or in fact this is our first bit of proper sun and warmth for a while, or well, it's been quite sheltered, or what it is, but it's just had a lovely feel about it. It just all feels very gentle. Like for Dartmoor, it's like if Dartmoor could have a mood, then you would think, you know, Dartmoor's just had a nice dinner and is sitting down contented. However, how am I going to get through here? Not that way. All right, I'm going to go back down and around all this lot. Do you know what? I'm half wondering if I should just go down the road. Yeah. I don't think it's going to hurt none if I do. But right now, this track's a bit impassable. I'm going to go back on the road. That's my top tip. Don't bother going for all that. Stay on the road. Especially this time of year. Or if it's been raining. Yeah, just very gentle, very nice walk. The walk up to Belver obviously is a bit of a hike, but not mad. You know, Cox Tor will probably be harder to get up than that. So yeah, a nice one this. Looking down, it looks like it kind of clears out a bit here, so I might go back down here and try and meet up with that grassy path again. Because looking at the map, it does kind of cut across a little bit towards the car park. In fact, I think I can see the car park from here. Isn't it that building down there? I think that's the visitor centre. That's it. I think this might be it. Yeah. Right, I'll carry on down here after that brief little detour. It says at the bottom of the slope, the bridleway meets a fenced enclosure, bare left to avoid a steep descent to the river on a grassy path, passing a large white house to reach the road by the cattle grid we crossed earlier. Turn right and back to the car park. Basically, where I was going on the road back there, if I'd have carried on down the road, we would have come out at that cattle grid. So actually all we've done is he's basically made us have a nice little walk on the grass rather than on the road. In the distance is the two bridges at Postbridge, and there's the enclosure. I'm going to start walking across now. Yeah, and I think that cattle grid is literally where we turned left right at the beginning of the walk towards Belver. This track's a bit slappy. God, I tell you what, as I've been walking through this stuff, I've been hearing creatures scurrying away all over the place. They're going to be rats, aren't they? Frogs, maybe they're frogs. Probably rats. Everywhere. Like, whew. Right then, we are back at the beginning, and I'm just about to get to the main road. If you've enjoyed this walk, indeed any of the series, if you've liked it, do subscribe, give me a like, comment, all that stuff. It all helps very much, and I do appreciate it massively. Like I say, this has been a very lovely walk, very chilled out walk, and I do recommend it very much. So yeah, just walking down here back to the car park where my thoughts turn to cups of tea. Well, like I say, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.